We are Sorted, a group of mates from London exploring the newest and best in the world of food whilst trying to have a few laughs along the way. We've got chefs, we've got normals, and a whole world of stuff for you to explore, but everything we do starts with you.
Hello, welcome to Fridge Cam. This is Jamie and I'm Ben.
And today we give our two chefs a barbecue, but no outside space to use it in.
Hashtag smokeless.
This is a smokeless charcoal grill, and we're going to put it to the test.
Yeah, now it says use in a well-ventilated area, but it should be smokeless. So we're going to follow the instructions in this fairly large studio with a few extra doors and windows open. And if it sets off the alarm, then we know.
Ben, you're famously bad at unwrapping presents, so...
What I'm hoping is this negates some of the problems you have, like how long it takes to heat up and all that nasty smelly smoke.
All I want to do is barbecue indoors.
Transparency up front, this is not a hashtag ad. Like all of our other chefs review big kitchen gadgets, we bought it ourselves with our very own money.
It's so sturdy.
We're going to put it to test properly. We have got the beech hardwood charcoal they recommend and the lighter fluid they recommend. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, we're doing it inside. That they don't recommend. Logic here is that it's got a built...
I spilt some.
Logic here is it's got a built-in...
It's because I opened the bag funny.
He's had too many coffees today. Don't do that! The logic here is got a built-in fan, which means it blows air into the charcoal and it burns at a temperature that doesn't give off smoke. The thing I hate about a charcoal grill, 45 minutes or more to get it going before you can cook on it. This claims 5. 2 things you get from charcoal. 1, smoke. Hopefully the fan will stop that. 2, embers and sparks flying off. Don't want that in an enclosed environment either. That's why it's enclosed within its own little cage.
It's making noises and giving off heat. Both good things for a barbecue.
Embers! We're getting embers already. That can't have been more than a minute or 2 and it's already crackling and glowing. We're going to test it today with 5 things that are notoriously smoky on a barbecue, just to see what happens.
Can we cook?
Good to go. Number 1, the people's favourite, a sausage. Now, notoriously, sausages are full of fat. They drip fat onto charcoal, it flares up, it flames up, you get sooty sausages and smoke.
So, I'm scared.
Treat it like a barbecue.
Let's try all the different combinations.
So these are well seasoned and herbed pork sausages. They've been allowed to come up to room temperature. Now, the key to a good sausage on a barbecue is relatively regular turning once they get going, so you get them nice and evenly coloured, but you don't want charcoal on the outside and raw sausage in the middle. That's when it's too hot.
The only difference between cooking sausages on the barbecue and like under the grill is the fact that you get that charcoal flavour, and I just do not see how we're going to get a charcoal flavour here.
I think this is replacing your outdoor grill so that the barbecuer doesn't have to be at the bottom of the garden with a smoky barbecue, but can actually be around the table with everyone and all their friends. It's here with you.
Still want flavour. I'm not compromising on flavour, Ben. I think it's time to turn them. Okay, we're getting some colour. No oil. Definitely very central heat.
So I think the interesting bit will be is we gave some of those a prick. If fat dribbles out, it's the fat that will catch and spark.
Yeah.
So that's where, do you use the outer ring or the inner ring? Either way, the fat shouldn't drip onto the charcoal. What kind of barbecue only has 1 food on it? I think we should do number 2. Number 2, a meat with a marinade. We've gone for bavette steak, we've got like a chimichurri marinade, and I've deliberately gone for something that's quite thin. So is it hot enough to cook and sear the steak before overcooking the middle?
Feeling like the middle is the place to be. Oh,
that looks like smoke to me. You would still get smoke even on a cast iron griddle, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The smoke isn't coming from the charcoal, the smoke is coming from the food. But you can't remove smoke. I'm only thinking this through now. Like, it would smoke on a smokeless cast iron griddle.
But I'm not worried. Maybe
I might open the door instead.
Maybe I should be. No, come on. That looks good.
Bavette has only had maybe 2 minutes on each side, nice and hot. We think it's done, we're going to let it rest. Right, bavette, what are you looking for?
For this, I'm looking for it rare, I'm looking for a nice colour on the outside, but you can get that in a pan. I want a little bit of barbecue flavour.
Good steak.
It's good steak.
If someone served that to me at a barbecue, I wouldn't send it back.
It's not got the barbecue flavour though.
Not really. It's got charring, it's got a great marinade and it's delicious.
It claims it's a charcoal grill, therefore I want charcoal flavour.
True.
On the outside it doesn't seem to cook quite as well though. I don't know if that's just us playing with the heat. But that is a very small cooking area if that's the only area that's gonna
But you don't want to cook everything on a barbecue at full whack.
That's very true.
You could cook your sausages there, move them to the outside to keep them warm while you cook something else, and you just keep moving out.
Yeah.
Sausages, 5 or 6 minutes on the grill, sliced in half, important for a sandwich so they don't roll about. Chefy here's charred some ciabatta, caramelised onions. What are you hoping for?
We already know they're super juicy. We already know they're cooked because we've cut into them. The colour on the outside is really good. So we've got lots of char.
Sausage and bread.
Yeah, again, I'm just looking for charcoal flavour. Give me some charcoal flavour. Yes.
There's a reason sausage is a firm favourite on a barbecue. Done well, served well, charred bread, juicy sausage with a crisp skin.
It's not making me think of an outdoor barbecue. And I know we're not necessarily comparing it to that, but I just want charcoal flavour.
I'm going to tell you now, you're not going to get that from any of the other ones either, so.
I know. I'm going to adjust my expectations accordingly now.
You don't have to go pretentious with some caramelised onion. We just happen to have some knocking around, squirt of ketchup. There's actually nothing wrong with that.
Ben, finish the sandwich and we'll move on. Number 3, we're going to barbecue halloumi with some oregano, salt and garlic.
That's definitely smoky. But again, not the charcoal.
Ben! Ben! We've learned that oil smokes.
Well, obviously, but it's... But maybe if you were to char grill it and then toss it in a seasoned oil.
Herb seasoned oil.
Obviously, anything with a lot of oil is going to smoke because it's the oil that's smoking.
With that, it doesn't matter whether it's an outdoor or indoor thing, you know? Like a charcoal grill is a charcoal grill and you expect a charcoal flavour. Sorry, I'm kind of beating a dead pony right now, but you know, just love a barbecue. Is that the right turn of phrase? I think it is.
Dead horse, I think it is.
I don't think you should beat dead carcasses at all.
Flogging a dead horse.
Flogging a dead horse.
Beating a dead pony.
Halloumi. We've got the char, warm through, garlicky oregano, that's what I'm hoping for.
It tastes like a barbecue.
Because it was the oil that was smoky and could catch the fire. You get the smoke from these. That's the best yet. Turns out that little thing kicks off a fair old bit of heat. And that is what you want. Super hot so you get colour and enough time on the inside for lines, but so it's still holding its form when you turn it over.
It's probably a minute each side, no?
I think that probably was.
Number 4, we're going to barbecue trout because trout's delicious on a barbecue. And it's an oily fish, so it's gonna give off a load of oil that may or may not give off smoke. I'm just gonna move this incredibly hot barbecue. Good, right? The fish is going on. I've stuffed it with some lemon and some herbs, and that's just gonna kind of steam inside the fish as the outside chars.
Good colour.
No sticking, great colour.
It's so hot that it doesn't really have a chance to stick.
I think for the first time, this is actually going to benefit from being moved off the middle to the side so it can kind of just keep cooking, but have no more colour put on it.
Right, fish done. Nice crispy skin, hopefully flaking flesh that comes away. It's had, what did they have, maybe 3 or 4 minutes each side?
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes total because we moved it to the side this time. You're right about the skin. The fact that it's charred means so delicious.
This fish is so simple, it's just relying on its freshness. And it is just flaking away, and look, leaving that skeleton there. Cannot knock that at all, James. That is a well-cooked fish. Number 5, pineapple. And at this point, we pretty much know what's going to happen. We chose it because it's got sugar, which might begin to caramelise and smoke.
We are marinating our pineapple in a mixture of dark brown sugar, orangeade, and honey.
Still pretty hot, but after an hour of cooking, I think we're beginning to get to the end of that batch of charcoal. Right, while it's still red hot in there a little bit, whack a small amount in, grill back on. Tell you what, if you're careful because it's hot, that's easy to fill up. Right, tuck into the pineapple.
It looks great.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Good day. Warm, tropical sweetness with that slight burnt, bitter, dark brown sugar.
Yeah, that's what you want, something super hot so that the sugar does start to burn. So you've got that very dark brown, almost bitter sugar starting to burn, and it just goes so well with the sweet pineapple.
Big chunks of pineapple like that, searingly hot, basically until you get good caramelization, 2-3 minutes on each side.
Yeah, there's no need to cook it through, so watch the colour. Ben, what do you think?
I think I really like it. In a small enclosed space, city garden balcony, this is pretty damn good.
I agree. It's not an indoor barbecue.
No, it does say that on the box.
Don't quite get the charcoal flavour of a
Fact.
charcoal grill, but you do get the smokiness that you'd get from a griddle pan.
Yeah. The thing that most impressed me here was the speed at which you can have it out of that container and cooking and it being searingly hot.
Ease of use is the most impressive thing about this, I think.
And you can all sit around it and no one gets a face full of charcoal smoke and having to move every so often the wind changes direction. I like it.
I started off hoping that this would be the answer to my prayers, a charcoal barbecue indoors. It's not that. I feel like on the box it says charcoal grill, it mentions barbecue, and if you buy it for that, you're not going to get the flavour that you want out of it.
However, I would say the majority of people who barbecue just want a heat source outdoor that's fiercely hot, and I think that does it in an easy, portable, safe way. If nothing else, barbecue inspiration. Now, if you enjoy watching James and I play around with kitchen things without the normals in the way, give this video a like.
And if you do like these videos, we've made a whole playlist of them. You can find the link down below.
But otherwise, we will see you every Wednesday, every Sunday at 4 p.m. Ta-ra!
Or whenever you want to watch it. It's the internet, it's on demand.
As we mentioned, we don't just make top quality YouTube videos. No. We've built the Sorted Club, where we use the best things we've learnt to create stuff that's hopefully interesting and useful to other food lovers. Check it out if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a few days.
Since you're so good at opening things, do you want to open this as well?
Why does it glow? Sorry, Ben?
To get reactions from dummies like you, like that.
It glows.